Presidential assassination attempts in the US. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a dark but significant part of US history, presidential assassination attempts. We'll cover notable presidents who have faced threats, the political parties involved, and what happens if an assassination is successful. Let's get into it. Our first president to face an assassination attempt was Abraham Lincoln. On April 14, 1865, Lincoln was shot by John Wilkes Booth, a Confederate sympathizer. Sadly, Lincoln succumbed to his injuries the following day. This tragic event paved the way for Vice President Andrew Johnson, also a Republican at the time, to assume the presidency. James A. Garfield was shot by Charles J. Guiteau, a disgruntled office seeker, on July 2, 1881. Garfield died from his wounds on September 19, 1881. Chester A. Arthur, another Republican, succeeded him. William McKinley was shot by anarchist Leon Czolgosz on September 6, 1901. McKinley died on September 14, paving the way for Republican Vice President Theodore Roosevelt to take office. John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963, by Lee Harvey Oswald, whose political affiliations are still debated. Kennedy's death led to Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson, a fellow Democrat, becoming president. On March 30, 1981, John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate Ronald Reagan. Thankfully, Reagan survived the attempt. Hinckley's motives were personal rather than political, making this case unique. Several other presidents have faced assassination attempts, including Harry S. Truman, Democrat. 2 Puerto Rican nationalists attempted to kill him in 1950. Gerald Ford, Republican. 2 separate attempts were made on his life in 1975. Richard Nixon, Republican. An attempt was made in 1974 by Samuel Bick. Bill Clinton, Democrat. An attempt was made in 1994 when Francisco Martin Duran fired shots at the White House. Most recently, on June 18, 2016, Michael Sanford attempted to assassinate then-presidential candidate Donald Trump. Sanford's attempt was thwarted, and Trump remained unharmed. Again, during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, on July 13, 2024, former president and presidential candidate Trump was shot at. The bullet grazed his ear and the shooter was killed at the scene. What happens if an assassination is successful? If a president is assassinated, the U.S. has a clear line of succession. 1. Vice President assumes the presidency. 2. If the Vice President cannot serve, the Speaker of the House is next. 3. Followed by the President pro tempore of the Senate. 4. Then, the Secretary of State, and so on down the line of cabinet members. This succession plan ensures that the government remains stable and continues to function even in the face of unforeseen tragedies. And there you have it, a brief yet comprehensive look at presidential assassination attempts in U.S. history. It's a sobering topic, but understanding it gives us a deeper appreciation of the resilience of our democratic institutions. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Hey I, and we will see you next time.